What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dre from the Bay. It's been a rough week for football, man. A rough week. And we just get right into it. Joining me, Luke from the Bay. Welcome. It's been a rough one. It's been rough. Today was no greater day than, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm not mad because we lost. I'm not mad at all. Most people think that when Niners lose, don't call Dre, don't text Dre, leave Dre alone. But tonight, I mean, yeah, I'm a little upset, but I'm more upset that we lost not only Bosa, but tonight we lost Fred Warner, season-ending injury, dislocated and broken ankle. So
sounds disgusting.
It is. Trust me.
I'm sure it looked disgusting too. I'm glad I didn't see it.
Yeah, I watched it a couple of times, and
because you're a weirdo.
No, I'm not a weirdo. I just, as a player, coach, whatever, former player, you see it. I mean, I saw it when it happened, and then they did the replay, and I was like, I don't need to see it again. I already saw it. But yeah, that was nasty. But Niners, it's still early in the season. We're still in first place in the Western Division. I'm sorry. So yeah, we lost another key player, but we are going to continue to fight through and do what we got to do to win games.
I agree. I always say there ain't nothing to it but to do it. I mean, yes, it was, even though I didn't see it, like when I woke up and read, that he had been injured, and not only injured, but out for the season, I was kind of like devastated.
Yeah.
Well, like I've said before, I don't know. I don't like injuries as, a sports mom.
It's not like we hope somebody on our team gets injured or somebody on the other team gets injured. You never want somebody to get hurt. You just don't.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. Nobody. I mean, yeah, there are certain players that like to play dirty.
I don't like that.
I'm a snap his knee or blah blah. And
that's diabolical.
If that's your mentality, get off my field.
Because I asked you the question yesterday. I'm sure everyone knows who listens to the podcast. My son plays football in high school, and I was sitting, I guess, in front of this player that was on the JV team for his school, and he said he felt like his teammates were soft because when one of the other players on the other team got like pancakes, they would help him up. And he was like, so that's what I wrote it down, and I'm like, I'm going to ask you, is that like good sportsmanship or not?
Yeah, it's good sportsmanship. I mean, okay, so one of your players pancake somebody. That's good for him, good hit, good whatever. But don't be help him up. That's it. That's all. Help him up. That's called good sportsmanship. Now there's a lot of coaches and players that probably think, oh man, you soft too. No, I'm not. Haven't been a coach, haven't been a player, you help that player up. You know, if he ain't hurt, help him up. He's already embarrassed enough, so you help him up, pat him on the back, and say, "Hey, next time." You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not one for bad sportsmanship.
Me either.
Um, so as far as that's concerned, yeah, his teammates helping the other player up was good sportsmanship, which is something that other player who said his teammates are soft, he needs to learn it, because I'm going to tell you like this. You might be the one to get pancaked the next game. So think about that, young man. You might be next. Somebody might pancake you. Do you want to lay there and wait for your team? Or would you prefer the person that hit you or one of his teammates to say, hey, next time, man, you know, get up and try it again. Let's do it again. Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, tonight was not a good game for the Niners. Obviously, everybody knows that. It just, you know, it happens. And again, like I said, I'm not mad about it. Disappointed, maybe. Hurt, nah, not at all.
I think that's the most surprising thing of the night. I'm surprised we even doing the show because, like I always say, you know, if they lose, it's gonna be a whole nother different show. So
No. Yeah, normally it would be. Now, if we would have got blown out completely, I mean, yeah, 30-19. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. 30-19. You know, there's a couple of plays we missed. Defense a little too loose. Wide receivers from Tampa Bay was sitting in the middle of a group of DBs, or just sitting in sitting in little openings and catching balls.
hmm
They got to tighten that up. They got to bring the safeties up and the corners and linebackers, depending on who they guarding, they need to tighten up. I think the 49ers are giving offenses way too much room as far as passing is concerned. The wide receivers, the tight ends are getting way too much room. That's it. That's all. I mean, I look at it from the coaching perspective, and there's no way after the first or second quarter, and you gotta make that adjustment. Okay, they've been picking up 7 yard here, and the player's wide open, meaning he's sitting in a pocket with no defensive player within 3 to 5 yards of him. That can't happen. It just can't happen. You got to tighten that up. I'm sure Kasala is gonna make the adjustments and start tightening it up. But also on the offense, I think that Coach Shanahan needs to start going back to that confusion that he created a couple of seasons ago. He did a lot of motion and players switching position in a motion, and that confused defenses because they weren't able to just kind of lock in on McCaffrey or lock in on a wide receiver, lock in on the quarterback. With the shifts and the motions, now you got the defense trying to figure out what we're going to do. He needs to get back to that. He really needs to get back to that. And tonight he did it, but not to a point where Tampa Bay was like thrown back or on their heels. Mac threw a couple of interceptions he shouldn't have, but
yeah.
it
Well,
happens.
that's because he's injured as well.
Yeah, he is.
You
Yeah,
know, so I
and,
think. I mean, I don't know. I really don't feel confident enough in like talking football, even though we do the podcast together, because I really don't know. But I'm just gonna say it anyway because I started saying it. I feel like since they knew that he was injured, they should have built in a contingency plan.
yeah, and I think that's probably why Shanahan didn't run certain plays that I know he could have. And
Yeah.
like I said, when he started doing the shifts and the motion plays, we actually got some yardage off of some of those. It is what it is. It's a loss, okay. And I'm looking at this game from a coaching perspective. Um, a lot of adjustments need to be made. A lot of adjustments need to be made. And fortunately, it's early enough in the season where those adjustments can be made. We got some key players coming back. You know, um, I can't say it enough. It is what it is. It's a loss.
Yeah.
Let's get ready for next week.
That's all they can do.
That's it. That's all, So, yeah, tonight was not a good night for the 49ers. But I think the loss of Warner,
I mean, yeah, it like you said earlier, it sucks. It sucks to see anyone get hurt. It sucks to see, such a vital part of the team go down. And I wish him the best and a swift, safe, and healthy recovery.
Yeah, of course. So do I,
Well, I know you do, but I said it first.
Yeah, you did. Oh, well. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo!
Got your woo-hoo.
I bet you do. Anyway, yeah. Tough loss for the Niners.
Yeah.
And we'll be back.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I think it's exciting. It's not exciting that they got hurt or they're in, a lot of the players are hurt, but it's exciting to see, the growth and the progression of the team and everything coming together.
Yeah, it's going to get better as the season goes. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. Yeah. So let's pick it up, dust ourselves off, and move on to next week. Speaking of dust yourself off, move on to next week. Cal didn't play this weekend, but Stanford did. I'm gonna jump into some college football here.
Jump in.
Yeah, I watched that game up until I couldn't watch it no more. I thought Stanford had an opportunity to do something, but yeah, that wound up on the wrong side. They lost 34-10. I feel bad for Stanford right now. The football program is just not what it used to be. And
I won't say it's not what it used to be. They're probably in a rebuilding stage. I mean, I'll segue into my segue when we get there, but yeah.
I'm just saying, I know they're in rebuilding, and that's why I said
it happens.
It's not what it used to be. So we'll see how Stanford finishes out this campaign. But yeah, they lost yesterday to SMU 34-10. Like I said, I watched the game. I thought they had an opportunity to do something, but key mistakes and SMU making great plays, good plays, finally pulled away, and that was it. I'm not going to talk about any other football that I watched yesterday. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right.
Don't be.
Oh, that team from,
I don't know why you hate me so much. You hate me and my family, and you wish death and dishonor upon it. And we already ascertained that from last week's episode. But anyways, the school that you're referring to, University of Southern California, they won.
That's right.
And like I was going to segue before, but I let you go on until you were just really being spiteful. They, as you know, because you watch college. Well, I'm sure you always watch college football, but we primarily watched them last year. So they used to be like a really strong contender, like one of the better football programs. And then for lack of a better way of saying it, like the last couple of years, not so great. Like they might have like a strong start, and somewhere along the way it gets lost in translation. But this year they're doing really well, so it's really
They
good.
are. I'm not gonna take. I'm not gonna take nothing away from USC. I'm happy to see that they're representing.
Uh,
Um, you know,
California. I forgot to do that. This is not Bay Area related, but
but
it's a
that's all right. I
school.
mean, it is
It's
what it is.
yes.
It is what it is. I mean, it's not Bay Area related, but we will let that go. And yeah, next week you might want to let people know this is not Bay Area related, but
Okay, I'll try to remember that next week.
yeah. So I mean, I didn't really watch USC. So how did they look? Was it a dominant
Well,
game?
you watched it until, and I guess we could say, you want to segue into the next sports. You want to stay with college sports?
Well, I mean,
I'll
I,
just say it like this. We'll do it. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. You watched it up until the Oakland Roots game started.
yes, I did. I did indeed. I did indeed. Um, I would have liked to have continued to watch USC, but I
Well, they
want,
won.
I wanted to see what the Oakland Roots were going to do, and again, another disappointing tie.
This-
And I watched the Bay Area soccer teams, San Jose, Oakland Roots, Bay FC. I haven't been able to watch USF soccer team, but um, I watched the Roots, and I see now why they're not in the MSL Major League.
MLS.
They've got a lot to learn, and a lot of those players still have, a lot to learn about the game and how it's played and and that includes the coaches because the Roots, they have talent. It's just not being used right. I think a lot of in fact, here's an example. The coach for the Roots decided to take a forward, a goal scorer, and put him on defense.
Mm.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Okay, that would be like me putting Brock Purdy in as a safety.
Mm. Just don't know what that means, but okay.
No. Brock Purdy is a scorer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put a wide receiver. It's like, let's go back old school. We take Jerry Rice, pull him off the wide receiver, and make him a linebacker. What? So yeah, Oakland Roots last night took one of their forwards. Now, granted, I don't know what's going on with the Oakland Roots, but apparently they don't have any defenders, or I don't know, because I would never take one of my scoring forwards and make him play defense the entire game. What are you not trying to do? What you're not trying to do is score goals. What you're not trying to do is win. So yeah,
I think one thing to kind of like note for those of you that didn't watch the game, hopefully some of y'all did, is that like when we first, I tuned in and then, you were already watching it, of course, it was 1-0. And we're like, okay, cool. This is off to a good start. This is really exciting to see. Then it became 1-1. And you're like, I know for me, I was like, that really sucks. But then it became 2-1. Like the Oakland Roots scored again. And I'm like, yes, this is awesome. It's going to be a great night. And then the other team, I think they played Vegas, right?
yes, they played Vegas.
Yeah. So then, Vegas scored, making it like 2-2. Which, I mean, is not a loss, but it's not a win. So, right. And I think the thing that they were talking about in terms of like, so they're kind of like barely in playoff contention. It's like one of those things as to where I think I remember the guy saying like, we need Sacramento to win, right? Next weekend. So it's like, we need Sacramento to win. So, we'll see. We'll see what the other teams do and where they land.
The way I look at it is like this. Oakland needs to just win. Period.
Yeah.
Period. And the only way they're going to do that is you don't put a scoring forward in defense. You just don't do it. Otherwise, you just anyway. So Oakland Roots. Let's do what we got to do to get in the playoffs. Hope we do. Bay FC, the same thing. I watched that match, and in fact, I got so irritated with how the game was being coached, I turned it off. It was horrible.
Mm.
One of the things I hate about the way soccer is played in this country, I'll say in this country, especially in the Bay Area, there is no reason in my book that your goalkeeper has more touches on the ball than your forwards. Oakland Roots passed the ball to the goalkeeper from defense more times than they passed it forward. I didn't count how many times the goalkeeper actually was passed the ball, but he was passed the ball more times than anybody on the front side of the scoring. It makes no sense. None. The name of the game is to score goals, not pass the ball from midfield back to the defense, and then the defense passes it back to the goalkeeper, and then the goalkeeper passes it to a defender, who then passes it back to the goal. What are you doing? What are you doing? Name of the game is score goals. Get the ball to your midfielders and your forwards so they can attack. So, Oakland Roots, Bay FC. I haven't watched the San Jose Earthquakes, but I'm almost certain they're playing the same kind of game where everything is kept in the back in the defensive side of the field, which is where you make mistakes. And you're eventually going to get scored on. But yeah, the Bay FC, I got so disappointed and so disgusted with the way they were being coached and how they're playing. I turned the game off. So they wound up tying the game 1-1. 2-2. Enough about that.
So.
USF. I'm sorry. Just one more note on Bay Area soccer. The USF Dons did beat Gonzaga 1-0. They are now 6-2-1. I think next game 6-3-1. I'm sorry, 6-3-1. But that's a great record for the Western Conference. I hope they can continue to do what they're doing. I'm going to give you an opportunity now. I'm going to segue into some high school football.
Can I ask you a question? Why are you clearing your throat? Are you preparing yourself for something?
Nope, not at all.
See, this is the part of the show where you become a hater. So segueing into San Francisco Unified Public School football, I'll start with Lincoln because that's where my son goes. Both the JV and the varsity won against Galileo. Varsity was 43-6. I don't remember what JV was, but they won.
Let me stop real quick. Zach, Porcupine Podcast. How y'all doing? Turn your mic on.
How you gonna tell somebody what to do?
No, there's a third person in here. I want to hear what they got to say.
And maybe they want to listen.
Well, I'm just saying, welcome to the show. Glad you're here.
I'm being rude. I'm sorry. Welcome to the show as well.
Yes, thank you. See, and they out of New York City. Thank you. We appreciate that. You gave us some love. Oh. We got some love from back to Porcupine.
I love to see it. Thank you for joining the show.
What's up, y'all down there in New York?
Back
Glad
to my
you
regular.
joined
Oh, no, you just
Glad
gonna
you
run your
joined
mouth.
it.
Okay, so Washington High School, or George Washington High School, I guess they're the Eagles or something like that.
Yeah, we are the Soaring Eagles.
Nobody asked you. So the JV game got suspended because I have a feeling. Anyway, the JV game got suspended. I think the Washington coach was like yelling at the refs. It was one of the coaches were yelling at the refs. According to you and your research, the Washington Eagles won over, what was it, Mission? It was 58-0?
No. We're not going to go there. How you doing there, Sax Porcupine? You guys are live with us.
How's it going?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. I'm glad
I'm well as well.
Yes,
Thank you for joining the show.
Yeah.
what state are you broadcasting out of?
Well, she's in San Francisco, and I'm in Watertown, New York.
Oh, that's
So
kind of cool. All right.
we do a coast to coast podcast, and as you already know, I think we primarily talk about the Bay Area sports, as you can tell. She's about to rip on my high school, but that's okay.
No, I'm done.
Okay. So, all right. Just to catch you up, facts. Her son plays for Lincoln High School in San Francisco.
Good thing you identified Lincoln High School because I went to Lincoln and we had the Marburys come out of that school, out of New York.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're right. The Marburys, they come out of that school.
Coney Island, I was born there. Yes, that's great. Yeah.
Look at you, man. So you got to be around. Well, you know the Marshworms. Wow. I'm not gonna call out your age or nothing like that, but yeah, that's old school, man.
Marburys. Yeah, you follow that? Yeah. And Bernard King and them, they played. I played. I was on the Sheepshead Bay basketball team, but then I don't know. I don't listen too good, so yeah. I was checking their top guy and school and all that good stuff. You sound like a great duo, co-host and host. It sounds very
well.
Nice.
Thank you. We try.
Yeah, we're kind of new at this thing, but we do it every week. We are not gonna stop. We just do what we like to do. You know what I mean?
You're gonna do good. You got to keep it clean. You're gonna do very good. We need more black media. And that's what we're doing here.
Yeah.
I got off a podcast where a bunch of brothers are talking about their sexual position. That's them. They're young, so we let it go. But they keep it clean. But we do a lot. I'm into reporting politics and just the better good of humanity.
Right.
Yeah.
I myself, I try to keep it political free. Because I don't want to offend one person or the other. I don't mind, what your belief is or what your opinion is or this, that, and the other. That's you. That's what you do. But our podcast obviously is sports oriented.
Right.
And,
I'll say like this. 9 times out of 10, politics don't belong in sports. Now, there have been some issues that have came up since we started the podcast that kind of can be like, you could say, political leaning. And then, yes, we are going to talk about it.
Well, you had Brittany Griner. That's politics right there,
Yeah. We haven't like talked about that because we've just been doing this since this year, but we talked about A.B. Hernandez, what's her name? Clara Adams.
WNBA basketball?
Well, we're Bay Area related, so we talked about the Valkyries. But yeah, so what I will do is at the end of this month, I know their collective bargaining agreement expires, and I'll definitely cover that.
And Primetime Dion and Shador. And when you do it, so to help you, if you're talking about sports, some people can get lost because I was just trying to figure out. You kept saying schools that are affiliated in New York, and I'm like, are they in New York? And, so
No.
this is the point of Vice. I've been doing it I'm just new on it. I'm not like the rest of these folks. They've been there for decades, whatever the case may be. Can you imagine if you would have started in the pandemic? You never know. But
Yeah.
the platform is pretty decent. It's not expensive. And when you start to grow your show, because you guys are just starting, you can just tell by the levels up, you're going to get there. There's another couple other people that do sports podcasts. So you got a male and female, duo going, and you sound very intelligent and smart and wise, and you know one another. And then obviously your children probably are in sports. We are golfers and deep sea divers.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, we played. They were calling me Earl Woods. I thought I had my son was in Tiger's Woods' son's lead, and we were coming, and then he got injured. But I played really good.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, I ran for public office. So you got something nice. There's periodically when hey, we're talking about the state of this, because I was like,
okay.
Where the hell are they talking from? And
yeah.
Prime equity was a big thing. I was pumping up the Heisman guys and all that. It sounds like you guys are going to be touching on stuff. You got the World Cup coming to the United States. You got you got a bunch of stuff.
We'll definitely cover that because I believe they're going to have some games here in California. And just because
I don't think so. I don't know. If they keep pissing Trump off, he's talking about having no
he brought that up like in an earlier show, like back when we first started. He brought that up. So, I mean, it'll definitely be interesting to revisit the issue and see, like, are they coming here? Who knows? We'll see.
Well, Gavin Newsom better start behaving and something. But you know what it is? They don't want to be embarrassed, and this is the 250th anniversary. And we got a lot of shootings. We got a lot of stuff, can you imagine somebody coming to the United States for these events and get something happens? It's not, they don't want that.
And that's one of the things that I'm afraid of, with all of these issues of deportations and, ICE invasions and.
Send them home. I'm for that.
Here's my thought, and being from the Bay Area, if you notice, ICE has not visited San Francisco.
Yes, they have. That's not true.
No, they haven't made news visiting San Francisco.
They haven't made news out there, but they visit.
Oh, they visit.
But everybody's going to get touched.
Exactly. So, because what the man is talking about now is sending the National Guard, and I know we said that. Well, I know we said we weren't going to get political, so I'm not going to go too deep into it. But I'll just say they here.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm in New York. Okay, I'm not at home where I need to be. I'm in New York. I don't get all the information that you get, but I'm gonna tell you like this: the Bay Area is not gonna stand for it.
Oh yeah, we don't.
No, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen like that in the Bay Area.
Well, maybe one day you'll come on my show because I'm trying to figure out what the black issue is. What is and even with sports.
So what do you mean when you say what's the black issue?
You don't really have a national agenda that we can latch on to, and then everybody running around here concerned about the people that they're trying to deport, whatever the case may be. They don't like our asses. I'm in New York. I'm in construction. It ain't what you think it is. And a lot of people, like, we'll call a Jack and Jill blacks that have money, doing their thing, don't want to be bothered, probably got an athlete, probably got this, got this done well, whether it be my family, anybody else. And the Democratic Party's in trouble. I'll say that. And then when we talk about sports, you can see exactly what they're doing with Deion Sanders' son, the quarterback, which is crazy. Now, I don't think he should just get in, if they could do that to him with the process, then it just tells you that nothing has changed. And then we have a lot of shootings amongst our people. If you Google how many black men get killed, civilian to civilian, and then somebody say, well, what about the whites? I ain't worried about the whites. I'm worried about us. Because whatever they do, when you go to a meeting to negotiate or even a contract or whatever the case may be. And maybe y'all will talk about the WNBA. Why these women are fighting? You know, they were hating on the girl, you know, and my friend was talking sports the other day where they don't play a lot of games. So how are they asking for all the money? You know, so those are good things.
I'm gonna put this out there for you. The Golden State Valkyries franchise, inaugural season, playoffs, first time in NBA or WNBA history. Coach of the year, first time coaching in WNBA. Coach of the year, never done before. Sold out every home game that they played, never done before in the WNBA. So these women are not out here just to entertain. These women are out here playing a game that they love and they want to be paid respectfully for it. And I am 100% behind them. Now, my co-host has done some research about that, and these women are being
exploited, if you want to, for lack of a better way of saying it.
They are being lowballed, big time.
Is the money coming in with respect to is the revenue coming in where you could pay a player $20 million?
Yeah. So, like you said, in respect to the Valkyries,
they play less than 40 games or something like that.
But you have to look at it like this. Hold on, you have to look at it like this. In respect to the Valkyries and their inaugural season, they sold out every single home game that they played here.
How much did
and you also have to look at. So I went to one of the Valkyrie games. You have to go look at like when you go there, the merchandising. You go there, you're spending like $20 for a bottle of water. So yeah, maybe like for this season, I'm assuming the tickets aren't going to be as much as like let's say the Golden State Warriors tickets, but they're still bringing people in. They're still selling the food. They're still selling merchandise. They're still selling things. You know, so they're still making money off of these players and their likenesses.
But the new thing, it's not just the Valkyries. I mean, you look at the Las Vegas Aces, who I think if they didn't win it, they are about to win another WNBA championship. Now, Vegas is huge. Everybody knows money runs through Vegas. Now, if those ladies and I haven't looked at the details, I haven't looked at the stats, but I guarantee those ladies are making more money in the WNBA than any other team in the league. And that includes Caitlin Clark.
Vegas, is she a problem to the league?
No, I don't think so. She hasn't even played this year.
The league made her a problem. The league made her a problem because they needed some kind of distraction.
Narrative, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They needed some sort of a distraction from what was really going on, which is these women are out here balling. Okay, these women are out here balling. Okay, we need to take that attention away from how good these women are and how good these women are playing. We need to, Caitlin, throw it on Caitlin. Make her the villain. Get everybody's mind on Caitlin's been hurt all season. Caitlin was beat up all season. People are picking on. Okay, so now the fans are starting to concentrate on Caitlin and missing the whole picture of the season, the games, the players that are putting it out there. You see what I'm saying? And the WNBA, the women that are playing that game, they're playing professional ball. Now, I'm not saying they deserve, LeBron or Steph Curry money, but they deserve more than what they're getting because the league and the owners are taking 70. What was it? Was it like 60% of all revenue goes to the owners?
No more. And then also you have to look at it like, in order for them to basically survive in this economy, once the WNBA season ends, they have to go overseas and play. And then when they're going overseas and playing, they're at risk of injury.
But so listen to this. They have how many divisions in WNBA?
I think there's there's two conferences, and
Pro four.
there are.
So they play less than 50 games in a year. If you look at their revenue, if they make $500 million, they don't gross $1 billion.
Yeah.
And if you look at the money that comes in, and if they're not, now you got pride and equity, so they can make a little money off of their likeness and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the league, and the owners of these teams are not going to pay these players more than they're not, it is what it is. And do you think Brittany Griner is a male or a female?
Okay.
A biological sense of the word?
Yeah, biologically.
All right. Well, there were some issues that she wasn't, or he wasn't. And there was another issue, and I don't know if the guy got sued, saying that she was fixing games. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another. That's another issue.
Was that
also, in my opinion? All right. Now here we have a WNBA former college all-star champion, whatever, locked up in Russia.
Trump got her out.
Okay, but what the hell was she doing there in the first place?
That's the young lady just said. She was working to make money, extra money.
Yeah, I think isn't she on their basketball team out there?
No, she joined some kind of league to make money. But she was very arrogant about the whole. So, and let me tell you something. She's lucky because they swapped for her they called him he was the world's most dangerous arms dealer for Russia. So they got a deal. That's why they held her. Yeah. And she never came back. And my perspective is, thank the president. You didn't have to like the man, but he got you out of the situation. And she obviously got caught with drugs, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So why didn't the WNBA ban her for playing?
That's a good. See, again, distraction. That's publicity for the WNBA. It's also publicity for the political parties involved. And again, I hate to bring politics to our show, but we're in this now. So, that was something I didn't follow it full throttle, but I did follow it, and I kept asking myself certain questions like, okay, so she went over there to play basketball. So why would she jeopardize her career by having drugs or dealing drugs or whatever the case may have been with that?
No, she had it when she went in, but what I was just getting at is, my friend loves the women's basketball, and he's always talking about it. And we talked about it the other day because I thought they played a full NBA schedule. They do not do that, and that's the problem.
Not yet, because they don't have enough squads yet. But
they don't have enough what? Teams?
Yeah.
Right.
And they've got an expansion. They got 2 expansion teams coming up. I think 2027, or it might even be 2026. But they got 2 more teams coming in. One from Vancouver, which puts us in the Canadian, where we got we're doing that thing again, which is great. I think it's fantastic.
The Prime Minister came, so they trying to make relations. But if they don't take it worldwide, by that time half the players will be gone. Then I saw a Hall of Fame, the NBA Hall of Fame. They brought the WNBA women in, and there was a sister. She was unbelievable, tallest, very nice. And these were Renaissance groundbreakers and players that
right.
did well.
Leslie, Rebecca Lobo.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them. And I have a feeling, and this is just my opinion, I have a feeling because of what has transpired in the WNBA, over the last couple of years. I think those veterans, those all-stars, those Hall of Fame women, the WNBA Hall of Famers, are about to step up
and come in and take over. Good job. Yeah.
and start really supporting the league.
Right.
When those players, you think about Lisa Leslie, Rebecca Lobo, and the women that were in that time did not.
They built that league.
They did, yeah, they built it, but they didn't get any kind of airtime.
Right.
You know, they got no kind of prime time basketball time. Mm-hmm. They just went out and played the game because that's what they did. They loved the game. But now it's turning into a market where, you know, this is viable.
They got it.
I agree.
And they're fighting a lot. What's with that? You know, because my friend was saying that, like, they want to bring, I don't know. I think the lead is getting, you know, with the jealousy of Caitlin Clark and, you know, because you got other podcasters like professional guys, they were talking about it. Did you know that? And, but yeah, I appreciate you bringing me up. I never call in to no one's show. I usually block my line because we get a bunch of idiots and, you know, people, you know, some people actually think that this is their goddamn platform. I had to put some people in their damn place.
Yeah.
And they'll come on your show and listen, but they won't like it, but they'll go on another show and click all the like buttons and the heart buttons. I really don't give a shit about that. You base your show on listening and who's downloading your stuff, you know, and that'll tell you when somebody takes the time out to download you, that's really nice. I don't know much. Yeah.
It is. I mean, we've got some people in Australia that are starting to download us. Israel.
Without a doubt. They want to know about American sports and basketball.
But, yeah, I mean, what's your name, man?
My name is Reginald Sweeney.
All right, Reginald. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you like this, man. This has been a pleasure. Although we did jump off the subject of Bay Area sports, it was nice to talk with somebody that had some common sense, that was respectful.
And if you're so inclined,
thank you very much. Okay.
But if you're so, if you're so inclined, like, because I know, like I said, their CBA contract expires on the 31st. So I'm assuming like the next week or maybe around that time, I'm going to bring it back up again. If you want to come back on and, you know, voice your opinion, then come on.
I will have to look that up because you are a very smart woman. You know about this. The way you're speaking is like if you're, you're a college administrator, you know, something like that.
Well, thank you.
That's
the time I try.
I just got off. I did 4 shows we opened up the live. I got a guy from Iran and.
Wow.
You know, they're going to hate on y'all when you start growing, so let it be loved.
Thank you.
And just keep doing your thing and, you know, and just stay together. I mean, you guys obviously know one another. Yeah. And the sports is a good thing, especially when Dion in Colorado. And then I hung out with these guys the other day. They were watching you know, I don't know if you guys are following football and all of that stuff, but the private equity thing is a big thing now. These boys are getting paid. Can you only imagine? And life is good, and I wish y'all all the best. And, you know, when you can, I usually average 20. I'm fortunate. I mean, I don't even know what I'll be doing, but I damn sure know one thing. I need the facts, and nobody know what a damn porcupine does. I seen a porcupine have sex on the National Geographic, and we're partners, and we're professional people, and we represent our culture and our race, and we have to, you know, pay attention to the FCC's airways. You get people like the N-word and all that. I've had everything said to me and all this bullshit. I pop around and I click on it, and I always spend enough time to click on the heart because that shows respect because it takes a little bit of work to do this.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, man.
And the next time and let me tell you something, I was in LA and we went, NYPD went to play LAPD. It's a little time back because we was about the same age, young man. And, And then I do a big health thing because I had a heart attack, but that's private. But I'm strong like a bull. We play pickleball. I want to get our people moving and getting everything going, but we got to get the shootings down. And even in sports, we got a lot of athletes that do some crazy stuff, man. They be getting in trouble.
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Well, listen, I appreciate it, and hopefully I help you guys, with a couple of pointers. And anything you need. And I ran for public office, so,
Well, hey, if I was down in my seat right now, man, I'd look you up and I'd give you my vote.
And where are you located again in New York? Where?
I'll give you my vote, man.
Yeah, but where you at again, you said?
I'm in Watertown, man. I'm 30 minutes from Canada. I mean, literally. If I drove 30 minutes, I'd be in Canada.
All right, so what is it, 286? What's the high? Because we were going to Canada to play golf, but my son got a little injured and everything. The PGA sent some stuff. But listen, if you ever come into New York and all of that, but when we played LAPD, they had us 50-0 at the first half. Them dudes is like freaking robots. We bringing a bunch of white boys to LA. They told us to take off our damn hats at the airport. We wasn't doing that, but then somebody else came and told us. So we did it. But those guys were built like machines. They played, they really waxed us. Well, thank you so much. And anytime you come on my show, this, identify that we spoke, I'll bring you up and you can really, I got a lot of people and then they'll follow you and then, and things like that.
Hey, I appreciate it. We both.
They're going to hate on y'all. Y'all sound too damn good.
We appreciate you, man. We really
all right. Anytime you need anything, just let me know if I can help.
Right. Hey, without a doubt. Reg, man, I appreciate you, man. And I know there's a hearts again. Thank you very much, man.
We're going to keep doing that. That's what we do. That's what we do. But I like some people come, I'll have 26, 20, 30 people, whatever the case, 20, whatever the most. And they won't even hit it. I don't care. But you know what builds your show? The listening.
That's right.
You'll get to 20,000 people. That's a milestone for people. You're going to do good. If we keep talking, I'll never get off. I love y'all. Y'all stay
safe. Thank you.
We meet again. Thank you.
Okay, we meet again. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining the show. We'll talk to you soon.
Y'all got something good going. Keep it going.
We will do that. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
Yes.
All right. So, hey, we finally had somebody on the show.
That's exciting. Yeah.
It is a beautiful thing. And wow. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. We kind of jumped off track and we are way over what our 30-minute limit is, but that's all right.
Yeah, that's okay.
It was fun. I think, wow, yeah, that was fun. That was very fun. That was very, very fun. Just to wrap this up real quick, yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. Just to wrap our little Bay Area thing up, the Warriors play the Lakers tomorrow, or no?
They play tonight in an hour, 7.
That's the last preseason game?
No, actually, I think it's 6:30, right?
Well, it would be 9:30 my time, 6:30 yours, yeah. So they tip off in about a half an hour or so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So we're 2-0, and the Lakers are 0-2. So that should be very interesting.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, and the first game of the regular season is actually Warriors Lakers again, but without LeBron. So LeBron injured. Okay, well, let that be the excuse if we blow them out. Oh, we didn't have LeBron. Oh well. If you put everything on the plate, depending on LeBron, then yeah, you got some problems. Y'all need to correct them. But so yeah, I really Lincoln won 43-6. Washington beat Michigan 35-15. Next week, Lincoln and Washington High School.
Are you just going to leave the last? Because what about Balboa and Lowell? That was the one that was 58-0, right?
Yeah, that was 58-0.
Yeah.
56-0, whatever it was.
So, like I said last week, it's definitely different than when we went to high school, where it was like every school had a team, and I don't know what the SFUSD is doing. I will keep my opinions to myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just sad to see that they're like 6 teams. So I think each school plays each other like 2 or 3 times a season. So
No, they used to.
well, I think we play Wash twice.
Playing us once.
Good.
You're only playing us once. Each team is playing each team once. And then they go to a playoff, and then whoever makes it to Turkey Day, the Turkey Bowl, that's where they're at.
Okay. So
I did something last night I've never done before in my life.
What did you do?
I watched a hockey match or hockey game or whatever y'all call it.
It is called hockey, ice hockey. So what did you think?
I gotta admit, I got into it. It was the San Jose Sharks, and when I finally flipped to the game, they were up. I think it was 5-4.
Did they win?
No, they wound up losing 7-6, but it was like I wasn't even upset that they lost. It was like, wow, this game is more exciting than I thought it was. I think maybe because back in the day, it was all about the New York Islanders or the New York Rangers or the whoever, the Oilers and all these teams I hadn't heard of. And when San Jose finally got a hockey team, I was like, okay, we got a hockey team. I still didn't pay attention to it.
Me and my daughter, like a long time ago, we went to a San Jose Sharks game.
And did you enjoy it?
Of course. I mean, like I told you, you get about 4 or 5 sports in one.
Okay.
Like, you get boxing, you get ice skating, you get the game of hockey. It was fun. I'm gonna bring it whatever sport I go to.
Okay. Well, like I said, last night was the first time I'd ever really sat down and watched hockey. I mean, granted, it was second. They only do 3 quarters. I still don't understand that. How is there a halftime, or is there a halftime? I don't know. But it was cool. It was exciting. I was like, let's go Sharks! Shark fights,
So did they win?
No, they did not. They lost 7-6 in overtime. They went into overtime and they lost. I didn't realize that in hockey that the first goal wins. Not like soccer, whereas if you go into overtime, each team, you play a full 15-minute half, and then if it's still tied, you play another 15-minute half. But in soccer, you play a full 15-minute half. So if one of the teams does score, you still got to play out that 15 minutes. But yeah, that was nice. I got excited about it. So yeah, I will be paying attention to the San Jose Sharks for this season. They are Bay Area, and I know you will too. We are way over our time, and we are right now. Excuse me.
I said it's okay. I had a cup of coffee before we started.
Yes, you know what? And so did I.
Good.
So did I.
Good.
Well, I really want to thank Reginald from Porcupine for joining the show tonight. We both greatly appreciate that, and we hope to have you back on the show again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it be listening, if you want to come, talk, whatever. Like you said,
if anybody that follows Porcupine, hey, y'all come join us too. Put your 2 cents in. We want to hear from you. Anyway,
I could have swore I had something else to say, but go ahead. I'll let you close out the show.
Well, write it down. Let's put it out for next week.
Okay.
Write it down and put it out next week.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a fun night. Not sports-wise as far as 49ers, but it's been a fun night as far as the show is concerned. Yeah, I had a good time on it. I'm glad we had our first guest join in. Again, a shout out to Porcupine. Facts Porcupine Podcast. Cool, man. Really do appreciate you. And we hope you have you back. Any closing words?
Sure. You got the music so loud, but I just, like you said, I want to thank Facts Porcupine Podcast. I want to thank whoever is listening or will listen and download this episode. Again, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and sooner or later I'm going to get our Twitter page going, or x.com, whatever it's called.
Yeah, whatever it's called, you'll find it.
Yeah. And definitely we'll keep the conversation going.
Without a doubt. So, another show under our belt. We appreciate everybody that listens. And we will continue to do what we're doing because we love what we do. And we will be talking with you next week. If not, never know. We might have a special show. In the meantime, from me, myself, Dre from the Bay, and from Blue in the Bay, we are Sporting a Smile Podcast. We do appreciate you. We hope you continue to listen to us. And in the meantime, keep supporting us. Talk to y'all next week.